What's up, soccer fans? Mike Guglielmi, Sons of a Pitch, Soccer Central, MLS Picks and Predictions, week number 18, August 25th through 29th. We've got a regular slate of games, no crazy midweek slate of games like last week because we have the All-Star game, and we'll definitely be talking about that one coming up here. But hey, we've got lots of games to get into. First things first, guys. Check out and smash that like button down below. Hit that like button, please. I'm begging you. Hit the like button. Let's get this thing higher up in the algorithm so that more people can see these picks and predictions and make money with Sons of a Pitch Soccer Central. With that being said, if you're a soccer fan, guys, hit that subscribe button. Turn on that bell so you don't miss any of our awesome soccer content. We're going to be bringing a lot of awesome content, especially with these World Cup qualifiers coming up. Look out for some betting videos for the World Cup qualifier starting next week. All right, guys, let's get right into this slate of games. Wednesday night, first let's talk about the All-Star game. All-Star game, don't bet on it. If you're a real sports bettor, just don't bet on the All-Star game. Even if your bookie that you're using allows you to and gives odds, mine doesn't. BetUS, and we'll talk about them in a minute, they don't have the game listed. If it is listed, stay away from it. It's an all-star game. I mean, if you want to bet it for fun, just to make it more interesting, fine. But there's no real thought process going in to that game because we have no idea what's going to happen. So, all right, let's get into the games themselves. Rivalry games starting out with Columbus versus Cincinnati. Lower.com field, Columbus Crew really struggling right now. 6 losses in a row. FC Cincinnati, well, they've been struggling since they came into the league. Odds in this one, minus 120 for Columbus, the home team. Cincinnati at plus 355, and the draw comes in at plus 260. This one, I got to go with Columbus. They got to break this schneid. They were so close with Seattle last week. They were right there. At the end of the game, they fell apart, and Seattle, one of the best teams in the league, if not the best, ended up handing it to them. 2 goals in 2 minutes to get the win and keep Columbus on the schneid. But I've got Columbus, my pick, Columbus Crew, minus 120 to win the Hell is Real Derby. All right, another game on Friday night, Montreal and Toronto FC, the 401 Derby. This one, Montreal comes in at minus 110, Toronto FC at plus 285, and the draw at plus 280. Again, these odds are at time of recording here on August 24th. Toronto FC is a tire fire. This team is horrible. I can't bet for them right now. That's how bad they are. Montreal, they're not that great either, but they're at home. It's a rivalry game. Anything can happen, yes, but Montreal is a better team than Toronto at this point, even though it pains me to say that as a TFC fan. I'm going Montreal as my pick. Minus 110, Montreal gets the job done. Last game on the Friday night, Orlando City and Inter Miami, the Battle of Florida. Orlando City at home, minus 125. Inter Miami at plus 320, and the draw comes in at plus 300. Orlando has been up and down as of recent. They're pulling out some draws here and there. They just drew with Nashville in their last game. Inter Miami's starting to turn things around. They're rolling. Now, they are going to have Pizarro, who just got added to the MLS All-Star game roster. I'm sure he's going to play a part in that game in the midweek, so he may be a little bit tired. But Inter Miami, I think they could pull at least a result out in this game. So I'm going to go with the draw in this one. I'm taking the draw at plus 300, but this is a sneaky good opportunity to get some good odds for Inter Miami, who is in better form than Orlando at the moment. But my pick, a draw, plus 300 for the Orlando City and Inter Miami game. All right, guys, before we get to the games on Saturday, guys, see this guy right up here, BetUS. The link is in the description. It'll also be pinned to the first comment. Guys, check out that link. We have a deal with BetUS, and they've got the best odds in the game. I thought it was MyBookie. I was using MyBookie for a while. I've switched over to BetUS because they've got MyBookie beat. Now, also, they're going to give you an awesome match. These guys are matching up to 125% of your sign-on bonus, up to $2,500. So if you deposit $1,000, they're going to give you $1,000 cash free. Now, obviously, there's betting. You have to bet them over a certain amount of time. They're not just going to give you the money for you to walk away. But you know that when you're signing up on these bookie sports pages. This is an awesome deal. You're also going to get 25% at the casino. I don't really care about that. I'm not a casino guy. But It's free money at the casino as well. Play some blackjack, let it roll through, and maybe you win something, maybe you don't. It's free money. Guys, check it out. Click the link in the description. Promo code is SOP Soccer, as you see here on the screen. And go over there and get in. It's an affiliate program, so I do make some money off of a sign up there and a deposit. So look, it benefits Sons of a Pitch. Soccer Central allows us to continue to grow the sport of soccer here in the United States and inform the bettors. We're rolling right now. Check it out. BetUS, best odds in the game. I was really surprised when I started looking at the odds when they got in contact with me, and it made me switch just based off the odds. So, all right, with that being said, let's get into the next games. Atlanta versus Nashville. This one is another rivalry game, so it's like Rivalry Week 2.0 here for MLS. And Atlanta comes in at plus 130, Nashville at plus 230, and the draw comes in at plus 230. Well, Nashville is a better team than Atlanta over the span of the season. Atlanta is starting to turn things around. They're starting to get some results. This game is in the Benz in Atlanta. I could definitely see Atlanta winning this game. However, I think Nashville's still a little bit better than Atlanta. And because it's in Atlanta, I'm going with the draw. If this game was in Nashville, I would take Nashville. But I'm going with the draw at plus 230. That's my pick for that matchup. Next up, Red Bulls of New York / New Jersey against the Chicago Fire. Minus 115 for the Red Bulls, plus 330 for the Chicago Fire, and plus 265 for the draw. Chicago has been up and down as of late. They have not quite hit their stride, but they are getting better. The Red Bulls, on the other hand, you don't know what you're going to get out of them. Klamala and Fabio have looked good up top in spurts for the Red Bulls, but Chicago, man, I don't know. I just have a feeling about this game, and my pick, I'm going with Chicago at plus 330 odds to go in and get a victory against the Red Bulls. Stojanovic is on fire for the Fire, no pun intended. Well, maybe a little bit. 330 odds for Chicago. I like the chance. I'm going with the dog in this one. Chicago Fire to get the victory. Next up, New York City against New England. New England, the best team in soccer in MLS. Plus 320 odds on the road. New York City at minus 125. The draw comes in at plus 300. New York City has been playing well, albeit the loss to Philly in the midweek last week, but they're playing well. I see this game being very even. New York City is a good team. New England is even better, but it's in New York on that small pitch. I'm going with a draw in this matchup. My pick, I'm taking the plus 300 odds and taking the draw for New York City and the New England Revolution. El Tráfico coming up. The next game up, LAFC against LA Galaxy. This one, the odds minus 160 for LAFC. The bookmakers love LAFC. My God, I've never seen anything like it. Good opportunity to make some good odds against LAFC right now. LA Galaxy at plus 380 and the draw comes in at plus 350. Both teams are struggling. Both teams are fighting the injury bug. Chicharito may not be available in this one. Same thing, Carlos Vela, maybe not as well. It's not going to be the big-time great El Tráfico with number 1 against number 3 in the Western Conference. They're both kind of struggling right now. That's why I see this one as a draw. LAFC just lost to Vancouver. They're losing left and right. I see this one being a draw. We will be live on Sons of a Pitch Soccer Central here on YouTube doing a live stream reaction for that one, so make sure you come back and hang out with us. I see the draw at plus 350 odds in the El Tráfico. That's where my head is at for that matchup. All right, before we get into the DC United and Philly matchup, guys, check out that join button down below. You're a sports bettor. You're here. Check out the All-Star option at $9.99. We also have some other options, $1.99 starter level and a $4.99 designated player level where you're going to get some awesome perks. But the All-Star level, you're going to get all those awesome perks of the membership and join the best community on YouTube for soccer in the United States of America. Guys, check it out. We have hit 3 straight parlays. 3 straight parlays. The All-Stars are over-under. You're going to get a video, an exclusive video as an All-Star member every week with my over-under pick and a player to score in each game, plus my parlays. We're 3 weeks in a row winning the parlays bets, albeit the New York City was one of my picks at the weekend, and that one just got refunded. So we won 2 out of 3 on my parlay. But guys, check it out. $9.99. It's a small investment. It helps us out immensely here at Sons of a Pitch Soccer Podcast. And you know what? You're going to make a ton of money in the meantime with those picks. Just ask any of the All-Star members when you see them in the chat. And I'm telling you, you're going to make money with that. Small investment, but hey, it's well worth it. All right, guys, DC United, Philadelphia. DC playing much better than they did in the beginning of the season. They come in at plus 125 odds at Audi Field in DC. Philadelphia, plus 230. Draw, plus 235. Philly, they did pull off that surprise victory over New York City. However, I like DC at home in this matchup. I'm going with DC United plus 125 odds to get the victory over Philly. Sporting Kansas City and Colorado, SKC, one of the better teams in the Western Conference, keeping pace with the Seattle Sounders. Colorado, right there with them. Colorado has been winning games left and right. This one, KC comes in at minus 120, Colorado at plus 315, and then you've got the draw at plus 280. This one here, guys, I can't go against Colorado right now. They're too hot. They're playing too well. Their results have been really good as of late, and Robin Fraser is coaching up a storm for the Colorado Rapids. My pick, I'm taking Colorado to get the victory over SKC at home, which usually doesn't happen. But I'm going out on a limb here with plus 315 odds for a team that's on as much of a good form run as they are. I like Colorado plus 315. Houston and Minnesota, the next game up, 9 p.m. Central Standard Time on Saturday night, the 28th. Houston plus 155 odds, Minnesota plus 175, and the draw comes in at plus 250. This one is a very tough matchup to bet. Houston, very inconsistent. Same thing with Minnesota. Which Minnesota team's going to show up? First, it was the team that couldn't win a game. Then it was the team that was winning every single game, beat the Sounders and others. Now they're kind of floundering. They're picking up a draw here and there. They're losing some. They're winning some. Houston, they're way too inconsistent for me to pick Houston. It comes down to the draw and Minnesota for me. I'm going to go with Minnesota just based off of sheer talent on the road. I think they get the victory down in Houston, plus 175 odds. That's my pick there in that one. Vancouver and Real Salt Lake, the battle of the Rio Tinto Stadium, since, these guys shared a stadium for a while, but this one's back in BC Place in Vancouver. Vancouver comes in at plus 180 odds, Real Salt Lake at plus 150, and the draw at plus 250. These guys played a few times down in RSL Stadium. Home game for RSL, home game for Vancouver. But I'm really feeling Vancouver right now. They're kind of rolling. Brian White is super hot right now, the striker for the Caps. He's getting great service in from Caicedo and Dahome. I like Vancouver in this matchup against an RSL team who doesn't score a ton of goals. I'm going Vancouver as my pick, plus 180. All right, Austin FC hosting Dallas in the Battle of Texas Part 2, I guess you would say, since Dallas and Houston just played last week. Austin and Dallas. Austin plus 120. Dallas comes in at plus 230, and the draw comes in at plus 250. This one, Austin is kind of the joke with Isaiah there. We've been going back and forth. Hey, don't bet on Austin, or don't bet for Austin because they don't have a striker. Well, now they do. They picked up Drew Easy. They signed him. He's playing. He's doing well. He's coming to the league playing well already. He's got a goal to his name already. The atmosphere is great, but Dallas is a decent team, and they get up for big games. I can see Dallas pulling this off, so for me, I'm going with Dallas as my pick, plus 230 odds for the victory. All right, last game up, Seattle and Portland, a battle of the Cascadia. This one was ugly. Last time these two teams played in Portland, Seattle came in and smacked them in the teeth and won 6-2. Seattle comes in at minus 145 odds. This game's at Lumen Field in Seattle. Portland comes in at plus 385 and a draw at plus 290. Seattle's the best team in soccer. How can you pick against the Sounders? I can't do it. My pick, Seattle minus 145. All right, guys, there you have it. I'm going to put my spreadsheet up for you guys at the end of this video so that you guys can make sure to use it for your betting purposes and whatnot. Guys, again, make sure you check out that join button. Check out BetUS, link in the description with our affiliate program. Join the best betting community here on YouTube. Thanks for watching, guys. It's been fun. We'll talk to you all very, very soon. And we'll see you over the weekend for our live stream reactions with LAFC and LA Galaxy, El Tráfico, and the Seattle Sounders against Portland Timbers in the Battle of Cascadia. All right, guys, have a good one. Talk to you soon. Good luck on your bets.